Hi, so we're going to go through a very quick 4 exercise routine that you can do yourself at home to get started with some resistance or strength training, whatever you want to call it. These are very effective if you haven't done anything for a while. These bands are readily available in most sports shops. You can also get them online. If you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out and we'll help you out with that. You can go through these. We'll demonstrate them now. 2 for your upper body, 2 for your lower body. That would be 1 set. That'd be a good place to start. If you find that's too easy, you can go and do 2, 3, 4 sets of all this. We're going to call out suggested repetitions to start with, but if you get a little bit more experienced with it, don't be afraid to push it on a little bit. The one rule I would say is always stop when you feel you could still do 2 or 3 more good reps. Don't let it get to the point where your technique is terrible, but it's fine for a little bit of variation there too. So let's go through the 4 exercises. We're going to start with the banded row. Just wrap a band around a banister or something like that. Stand back so you have a decent stretch on it here. You can place your feet in this position. It's pretty good for balance. And you can see Kate here is working her arms, her shoulders and her back. As she pulls it back at the end, she's looking straight ahead and she's getting lots of movement through here. So this works the muscle, but it also mobilizes your upper back, and that can be an area that people can feel quite stiff and achy in, even for neck or shoulder pain. This is a really good one to do. You might start with 20 of those. You certainly should feel the muscles working a bit. You just go to where you feel you have enough tension on the band. After that, we're going to go with the next upper body exercise, which is a shoulder press. So again, putting 1 foot in the band, and you're pressing all the way up. So it's going from your chest there, straight up over your head. Your hands finish about just shoulder width apart. So you're reaching all the way up. Try not to have your hands reaching too far forward. The band goes just up past your nose. And again, let's say you're going to start with around 15 repetitions of that, but you can do as many as you feel you're capable of. There's our second upper body exercise. So the 2 lower body exercises, the first one we'll start with is the one we're going to lie on the ground and have the band up around your knees. So in this position here, apply outward pressure into the band and then push your feet into the ground and you're lifting your bum up and down. So you're pushing out into this. The band around your knees just makes the muscles around your hips work harder. If you have a stiff back or stiff hips, this is a very good one to do. To know that you're doing it right, you should, after a while, feel a little bit of muscle activity around the hips here. If you want, you could do, 10 or 15 of those. That would be 1 repetition. Take a break for 10 or 20 seconds, and then you might do 3 or 4 rounds of that as your set. You certainly should feel like the muscles around your hips and glutes have done a little bit of work. From there, you can go straight into our final exercise. And again, this is a really good one for stiff, achy back or hips. And it's a good one to start building the muscle around your hips. The band is in the same place, wrapped around your knees, and you're squatting down as deeply as you can go. You're not carrying any heavy weight, so don't be worried about, am I doing this correctly or not? As long as you're trying to sit your bum back and down. And again, you're applying outward pressure with your knees into the band, and just go as deeply as you can. You don't have to keep your back straight. It's fine to do it this way. It's fine to be a little bit bent over. Just get your body moving. Again, let's say we're going to do 20 of those. Take a break, do another 20, and that would be your set. So there's the 4 exercises that you can do at home to start off with. Doing it once a day, do 2 sets of it if you like, do it day on, day off, whatever it is. If you're doing these exercises, maybe you're coming from a place where you haven't done much in a while. So starting is the main thing. Any questions on these, feel free to reach out and we'd be glad to help.